Good fucking morning, goddammit, and here we are for an upper body session. This is training day 2. So this is on Thursday the 19th of May, as you can probably tell from the date that this video was uploaded. So I'm just showing some of the prehab or the rotator cuff conditioning work that I've been doing. So I'm doing this about 4 times a week. So it's band work, I'm doing T-pulls and face pulls or Y-pulls. I'm doing 3 sets of 10 of those each side. Then I'm doing side planks, arm's length. 2 sets of 30 seconds, and I'm just up, or 3 sets, and I'm up in the time spent in that position each time. I find that really challenging on my effective side for the rotator cuff. Obviously, my filming skills is not great. Due to the height of the garage, and I really want to do some shoulder press, but I don't have an inclined bench, I only have a flat bench. And I'm too tall to stand up, so I'm doing what I'm calling the manlet press, which is basically just military press out of the rack from the knees. And I'm doing my assistance work before bench press, because I think one of the failures in my training in the past has been too much focus on bench specific work and not doing enough general kind of pressing and pulling, which has left my rotator cuffs fairly deconditioned in different areas. So the 65 or 10 is a 5 kilo PB. Chris Wilson, you mad? And then the other main assistance I'm doing on upper body day is just straight up white grip pull-ups. So I'm just using the rack to progress it. So I'm using 2 purple bands and I'm down to hole 21. I think I started this progression at hole 30. So it's a fairly decent progression. I'm getting 2 sets of 9 and a set of 8 at that. So I'll probably hold this for another session. And basically my rule of thumb is when I can hit 3 sets of 10, then I will progress the height down. I'll make a call whenever I'm going to progress the height up and reduce the band tension. And at some stage, I'll probably just move to just straight up bodyweight pull-ups, but I'll probably have to get a wee bit lighter before I think about doing that. But those are progressing fairly well. My left arm actually felt fairly sore before I started this session. I wasn't even sure I was going to be able to manage it. So these are some loo raises, seated again because the height of the garage, and some very artsy, aka I'm not very good at focusing the camera, so it's still a work in progress. So this is kind of the meat of the workout. So I'm using football bar bench press just for the variation. To try and change the stimulus on the shoulder, and I think it's been working okay so far. So the general rule of thumb I'm using for this progression is I'm just doing sets of 10. So I do 4 sets of 10, keep the load the same, and then I have a top set of 120, and then I rep that top set out. So this workout, I managed to hit 20 reps on the 122 kilo benchmark. So that means that I'm going to progress every set. So I'm probably going to start with 70 kilos for the 2 sets, then probably move up to 110, and then 130 for the rep out set, and then my top set would probably be about 150. So I added that top 140 top set last week, because I had a pretty poor result on the football bar rep out. I think I got 12 reps first session last week, so that was down from the last week's, but only because I felt really fatigued. So I decided to just get some extra work in and to kind of feel a bit more weight again. I had a 140, did it for 4 reps, and I felt okay. So it's been pretty pain-free, to be honest. It's been a good progression, so I'm just going to keep doing it. My plan for the competition is to not touch a straight bar until the comp. I did 140 on a straight bar I think last week or a couple weeks ago, just because we got a cool new Rogue bench in the gym and I want to try it out. And this is the last set here, so 143 kilos for 8 reps. This felt pretty light in the hands. It would probably give us a 7.5 RPE, so heavy enough for an RPE, but still nice and light. So working the way up gradually, feeling good. Hopefully just keep pushing on and progressing on this. See you later and upper eye.